Hi, my name is Kim Mazzella and I'm a life coach, and today I want to talk about confidence. I believe that confidence and lack of it is something that really stops so many of us from living the life that we were meant to live, from really stepping out into ourselves and finding our joy. And I have so much to say on this topic, but I just want to mention that I think that there is really a difference in how we cultivate confidence from a very young age in women versus men. And I have both a boy and a girl, so I could admit that I even myself have fallen prey to this problem, in that in boys, they have so much testosterone when they're young, and they're born and they're rambunctious, and they gotta bang into things and pick up things and throw things, and we channel that energy by putting them in sports. Now, don't get me wrong, my daughter played sports too, but it was a different experience. But with boys, we kind of praise them for being tough. We praise them for being strong. We don't, we expect that in our boys, right? And so from a very young age, we kind of cultivate, or at least attempt to cultivate, confidence in our young boys. With girls, we want them to be sweet and kind and quiet and play with dolls or whatever the heck it is they're doing. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of girls that are really rambunctious, but they're not celebrated for their grit. They are celebrated for their sweetness and kindness and lightness. And that's just what we expect from them, right? But now, obviously, this is not, I don't want to make one idea that, obviously there's outliers, and there's people that have been brought up different ways. But this is kind of like a basic take on confidence when it comes to the difference between the sexes. So many young men are taught to be confident, and they go out and they fail, and they're told to get up and try again. With women, it's a little different. With young girls, it's a little different. We praise them for being kind, for being sweet, for being compassionate, for being good, for being artistic, for being organized. We certainly do praise our daughters, but not for having grit, right? So confidence, but the thing about confidence is it's something that we all can learn. It is not something that if you don't have it, you're never going to have it. It is something that you can cultivate. And so the confidence comes from our third chakra. So you don't need to know what the third chakra is, but if you think about your inner adult, that is the place where we build confidence. What does your inner adult need? Your inner adult needs to trust the world, and the inner adult trusts the world by learning that the inner adult can trust themselves. So when we take steps to trust ourselves, that is the basis for confidence. And how do we trust ourselves? We show up when we say we're going to show up. We keep our commitments. We do the things that we say we're going to do. So this is the basis. Really, step number one for creating a confident life is creating trust in yourself. And we might not even realize how important it is, but when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you're saying you're not worth it. So I always say, never say you're going to do something if you have even an inkling that you might not do it. If you think you might not do it, don't say it, because trust is the most important thing that you can have in yourself. And you develop that trust simply by doing the things you say you're going to do, and never saying yes, which is a boundary issue, never saying yes to things that you don't really want to say yes to. This is how we start the process of developing our confidence. Now, there's so much more I can say about confidence, but I just want you to take that idea home tonight, that if you could start to develop trust in yourself and really do the things that you say you're going to do and show up for yourself and say that you are worthy, that is step one in saying, I'm going to show up into this world and become more confident in it. If you like what I had to say, please just drop me a little emoji and let me know your favorite emoji. Also, you can join my group. It's free, regardless. Have a great night, everybody. And remember, just be kind to each other, especially on Facebook. And have fun. Life is short, and love everything. Thanks, guys.